Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. So we got the stand and my absolutely awful welding skills. Turns out if you don't touch a welder for like 12 years and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna go do stuff, and it's just not gonna be it's not gonna be as fun as you remember. Especially if you're using a different kind of welding than you're used to. So I mentioned before I went to college for welding fabrication. So I went for TIG oxyacetylene, and then I had to do some stick welding, but I wasn't very good at it. I was just starting to get it down, and then started doing some of my TIG courses. So when you look at these, realize that this is one of the worst welding for me to do, is the stick welding. And these are awful, but they hold up pretty firm. And let's go ahead and take a quick peek. That gap I was talking about, instead of welding it straight to this plate down here, I decided that I wanted to make it movable in case I want to build any other stand or something for it, that this will be removable. So the stand isn't mounted to the plate, but the stand is all welded together. So we'll go ahead and take a look at these horrible welds. Like, I hit them with a hammer and bent them really hard, or tried to bend them really hard, and they didn't break. So I mean, they work for what they're for. Like, I was getting a little bit better, but yeah, so that's essentially the stand I got set up for it. Overall though, this is my new setup. I had this turned so I could use the lever by hand, but then I bought this expensive foot treadle, so I was like, I'm gonna have to get used to using it, or it wasn't a justifiable purchase, and it fits better on this stand this way. I did put a couple little pieces of angle and mounted it to this hole back here, if you can see it. There you go. So it was up, because these bolts that mount the tank and the motor and all that stuff just barely sat above that, and it seemed to rattle when I first fired it up. So I put these on, hopefully it'll stop the rattle, and I put a brick in the back to make sure everything's level. It didn't really come with any instructions on how or why that plate's there. I'm assuming the plate is just to keep everything in a nice clean package together. So I don't know, we'll see. We will be firing this up in the next video, and so hopefully you'll be around for that. But keeping it short and sweet, and I will see you guys next time. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already.